So you started a business and now nobody's coming. So let's talk about common misconceptions a lot of entrepreneurs have when they start their businesses. Okay. So, common misconceptions that entrepreneurs have when they start their businesses. The first misconception that a lot of entrepreneurs have is that I want to serve everybody. I have a big heart. I want to help people, and my services are going to be beneficial for everybody and their mama. No, like literally, I talked to a person and we were talking about career development. And he said, like, you know what? I'm so done with 9 to 5. I'm not even looking for a job. I'm doing my freelance. And I said, awesome. I can help you with that. So who do you want to serve? And he said, like, well, everybody. And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Like in my last live stream, I talk about that you need to know who is your who, right? And I don't want to repeat my stuff, but like, who is your who? Who is your who? And he said, like, everybody. And the first misconceptions that people have, if I niche down, if I only serve certain group of people, I am leaving money on the table. I'm going to pause right here. Let me know if it is you. A lot of people think if I am niching down, if I'm only serving, I don't know, like dental clinics in my area to build a website for them, or like only medical offices, only like criminal justice attorneys, only doctors who are looking to get grant for their research. I am leaving money on the table because I can't serve everybody else. However, here's the thing: when you are talking to everybody, when you are talking to everybody, nobody can hear you. Yes, let me say it again. When you're talking to everybody, nobody can hear you. And by the way, if it is the first time we're connecting, my name is Eugene Berezing. I'm a business and career coach. I help new entrepreneurs, new coaches, freelancers, service based entrepreneurs to land their high ticket program, coaching business, freelance offer. So, if you are a new coach, if you are a new freelancer, or if you are a freelancer and you would like to charge more, so stick around and go down to my description. And if you want to hop on a mini coaching session with me, you're more than welcome. So let's continue. Like this is so important. This is such a big misconception that I want to serve everybody. My other client that I work with, he's a tarot reader, and which is, like, which is a little unusual. So it's a little bit like it's a little bit of outside of my regular realm. But he also was saying, like, but I can help everybody. I mean, like, but okay, but when you are helping everybody, not everybody, like, not anyone can hear you well. Not anyone can hear your message well. Let me say it again. When you talk to everybody, not everybody can hear you well. And we start niching down. I'm like, okay, but let's figure out your ideal customer. So you have your life story. So let's say you struggle with a lot of certain challenges in your life. Let's say you struggle, I don't know, with an addiction. So, and your, let's say, a tarot help you to find your spiritual path. And why don't you speak to those people who lost their path? And here's the thing: Here's a miracle. When I talk to my ideal audience, let's say in my career coaching program, I only talk to only talk to software developers, tech professionals, iOS developers, software developers, QA engineers. Only talk to them. And also, like, once in a while, say, hey, like, if you want, like, if you're thinking about breaking into entrepreneurship, like, if you have business idea, you want to start your service-based business, or maybe coaching business, or maybe land your course, talk to me. And you know what happened? People from other industries who are also service-based entrepreneurs started coming to my live stream, requesting coaching session with me. I don't say yes to everybody. So, but here's the thing, they know I'm not talking to them, but they can hear me because I speak so clearly and unequivocally to my ideal customer. And this is what happened when you talk to your ideal customer, when you are so precise, so focused, other people can hear you. And when you're so good at your messaging, when you're so good at your messaging, other people will come to you saying, I know I'm not your ideal customer, but I don't know who else can help me. And this is, my friend, why it is so important to niche down. Just building your business, just putting LLC, just opening a legal entity is not enough. So, another misconception, you think that you need a website. Oh boy, you think you need a website. Listen, I'm like getting fired up right now. I'm getting fired up right now. You think a lot of entrepreneurs think that they need a website. They go, this is my story. This is my story. So at the beginning of this year, so like long story short, right? Long story short, how my whole entrepreneurial journey happened. I was mentoring and coaching software developers since like 2016, 2017, and I decided to be more strategic about it. So, but when I started my business, like, I don't know what happened to people, but when they start their businesses, they go left. Like, they have their expertise, they have their experiences, they have everything that they need, they have it. And what happens, they just like, you know what, like my example, you know what, like, I'm a former clinical psychologist, so what do I do? Like, life coaching. I can help everybody as a life coach, and also I can do tech mentorship, and also I can do LGBTQI coaching. I don't even know what the hell what that was, and what the hell that, man, don't ask. Don't ask. uh, because, like, when I sit down and think about it, like, okay, I have those offers, I have different coaching programs that not absolutely detailed to nobody. Well, maybe technical mentorship is detailed to somebody, right? But like life coaching, I help people who what problem with what problem. And I bought a website, and I slap a bunch of offers, a bunch of problems in one website, and different packages, because, like, I started researching different topics. So, like, oh, I need to sell my time for the money, so let me just sell, okay, like, one session is going to be $100, like 5 sessions is going to be, like, let's make it 350, because, like, the more you buy, the cheaper it gets. How many sessions do you think I sold? I sold one session, one mentoring session on Mentor Cruise, for like $100, and that was it. Not even from my website. Mm-mm. So you don't need a website when you start your own business. You don't need a website. You need to work on your foundation. Who is your who? Who is your ideal customer? What problem you're solving for them? What is the level of sophistication you are solving that problem for them at? And what is your solution? Until you have dialed it in correctly and you have customers and you have results, don't even bother start your website. You're gonna waste money. Listen, I have coaching clients. All of my coaching clients for my career coaching, they came from LinkedIn and my Calendly link, and maybe my form, either my Calendly or my form. I don't need a website. I have listen. I have a website. I need to work on it. So I need to put I need to put a little bit of work into it. So, but nobody came to me through my website. Nobody, because a website is not marketing. I was talking to somebody on my business mini coaching session, and that gentleman, we were talking about, and his business, and I asked, like, well, like, okay, you have a business and you coach people how to make more money, like in a certain way, but how do you market yourself? How do you market your offer? How people know to come to you? Like, oh, like, I have a website. I know how to build websites, and website, like, website is beautiful, but like, I'm like, oh, just a website. How people know to land on your website, because you gotta, like, we're talking about website, again, if you don't have your ideal customer dialed in, problem that you're solving, and solution, like, you need to optimize your website for Google search, right? But how would you do that if you don't have that clarity? So, man, that's another misconception. You think the need website, you don't need a website. You you don't need a website. You need coaching, so you can get crystal clear what you do, who you do it for, and how you help them. You need fundamentals. You need fundamentals. Listen, I'm getting fired up because so many people making those mistakes and spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Why would you spend those money, like, invest those money in your self development, in your coaching, and have your um, fundamentals figured out? Another misconception: paid ads. So people hear from somebody and they're like, and by the way, like, there are many ways to achieve success, and paid ads, they can work, but again, like, they don't have the fundamentals dialed in, and they go and they do paid ads to attract customers. But in order to attract customer, you need to have know, like, and trust factor. And when you don't have the dial in information about your ideal customer, your paid ad will flop, will flop. And, like, ads guru, they say, well, like, your paid ads, they give you information, it's not necessarily for conversion. Listen, what information? They're way cheaper and way easier way to get information if your message is landing or not, if you have the demand or not, if you are able to generate the demand for your business or not. Way cheaper. They're way cheaper options. Way cheaper options. Way cheaper options. For example, what you can do instead, you can do live streams. on social media. Optimize your YouTube or like LinkedIn profile based on your niche, and go live and connect with people and start networking with people. Here's your niche. Like here we go. Here's your why. Here's your like, and now you can figure out if the message is landing or not. You don't need to spend. And by the way, another misconception about paid ads, in order to use paid ads successfully, you need to spend um, quite a bit of money. Like what I did, um, I would I would put like $200, $300, and that was not dialed in correctly. Like my paid ads were not dialed in correctly, and so I wasted $400 just on paid ads. But it's a lot of trial and error, and it is expensive until you have the budget for the paid ads, until you have the messaging figured out. uh, just don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Work on your fundamentals. And when you have your fundamentals dialed in, then you can try paid ads and see like what is landing, when it is not, when it's not landing. But for me, all of my customers, all of my clients came to me through organic attraction marketing, through my live stream, through my content, through my networking, through me talking to them, connecting with them. And by the way, it's like there's a term for it. Like it's a social selling, and it's not a dirty word. It's when you build a relationship with people and you provide value to them, and when you provide value to them, you can then you can help them to make a decision whether or not the solution that you provide to them is applicable to them. So paid ads. So another misconception is that if you have like you think that if you have a website, if you have like your Instagram or like your social media, and you're not posting and you're not talking about your product, people somehow will come. But nobody is coming. Nobody is coming because if you're not actively promoting your product, if you're not putting yourself out there, if you're not putting yourself in front of your ideal customer, ideal qualified customer, your Olympian, nobody's coming. Because like how do they know that you are the person? How do they know that you are their person? Because when when I am on the market for a coach or like any kind of service provider, I go and look at their content. And if there's nothing for me to watch, if there's nothing for me to read, if there's nothing for me to like see and understand what they're about, I move forward. Yes, like they're sliding into my DMs. And by the way, like it is okay to connect with people and start conversations in the right way, not as a pitch slap or offer slap. Like now, hey, like I'm a new freelancer. Do you need a website? Hey, I was looking at your page and I think your business will benefit from my website. And this is not how you do it. You build a relationship first. You provide value. You start a conversation, and then you ask if there might be an interest of your services, stuff like that. Not like, hey, like, hello, how are you? Like, and some people also like what they do. They like a couple of your posts and like, oh my gosh, thank you for sharing something really, really generic. And they're like, thank you for sharing. And then they think that because they like a couple of your posts and slide it into your DM and slid into your DM, then they be really no. No, no. So, whew, like there's a bunch of misconceptions when it comes to business. But what is important? It's important to have your fundamentals dialed in, and it's important to start talking about your product, putting yourself out there, talking to your customers. That is important. That is, my friend, crucially important. So, if you're interested in coaching, if you listening to me, watching my live videos, so like what you can do, like you can go to the description for this video and connect with me through my calendar link and book a mini coaching session with me. Also, you can connect with me on my LinkedIn. So my LinkedIn is my main platform, and on LinkedIn I mainly talk about career development. So, and if you want to see how I run my coaching business, like LinkedIn is where it's at. So like, I'm humble, but I think it's a good example because I do have good coaches. So, LinkedIn, connect with me on LinkedIn, and listen, let's just let's keep the conversation going. So, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.